Dear learners, today we are going to discuss the moment of inertia of a T section. In the last video presentation, we have discussed the moment of inertia of a angle section. So let's go into this presentation. So this is the problem number 5. Determine the moment of inertia and the radius of gyration of the T section about centroidal y-axis. So in this problem, the drawing is given. The T section drawing is given with the dimensions. So the required data is moment of inertia about the y-axis only. Okay. Anyhow, I will calculate both x-axis and y-axis. In addition to that, there is another findings is there, radius of gyration. We need to calculate the radius of gyration also. Okay, in y-axis, right? So as usual, first I will calculate the x bar. So again I am dividing this section into two. This is my section 1 and this is my section 2. So it is a T section. It is centroidal, symmetrical about y axis and unsymmetrical about x axis, because in the top there is a flange, in the bottom there is no flange. So there is unsymmetricity in x plane. Okay. So in T section there is a flange and there is a web. This vertical portion called as web and this horizontal portion called as flange. Okay. So you don't need to calculate the x bar value. You can directly write, because it is symmetrical about x axis. So you can write directly x bar equal to, so the total width is 200 mm. So 200 divided by 2, which is equal to 100 mm. How it is symmetrical means, you can, using the formula a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by a1 plus a2 means, so the x1 values from the extreme left or right, the centroid of the first section, from the extreme left, the centroid of the second section, that is x1 and x2 are coincide in the same line. Okay, so that's why I am calculating directly. It is symmetrical about y axis. So x bar equal to 200 by 2, which is equal to 100 mm. Y bar we need to calculate because it is unsymmetrical about x plane, so that the height from top and bottom will vary. Okay, so y bar equal to a1 y1. So a1 is the total area of this. Okay, that is 200 by 40 mm. 200 by 40. A1 into y1 means from the bottom. I am taking reference line at the bottom. From the bottom, what is this height? This is y1. How will you calculate the y1? First, 120 plus 40 by 2. 120 plus 40 by 2. So this height is, so this is from here to here 120 plus half of this height. Okay, so 120 plus 40 by 2 plus a2, 120 by 40 mm area. So 120 by 40. Okay, into y2 from bottom here. So 120 by 2 divided by 2 whole divided by a1 plus a2, that is 200 by 40 plus 120 by 40. So which is equal to 110 mm. So x bar, y bar value calculated. Next I am going to moment of inertia of this T section. So in the previous video presentation, we have we used theorem of parallel axis. The same theorem also here also we are going to use. Okay, because it is a unsymmetrical section in one axis and also two rectangular sections. Okay, so Ixx Ixx, which is equal to, I am directly write the formula because in the previous problem I clearly explained. So I will directly write the formula. B1 D1 cube divided by 12 plus A1 H1 bar square plus B2 D2 cube divided by 12 plus A2 H2 bar square. As you know, H1 bar is the y bar minus y1 for Ixx. H2 bar is the y bar minus y2 for Ix. So B1 is, this is the B1 200, D1 is this height 40 mm divided by 12 plus A1 200 by 40 into y bar minus y1. So y bar is 110 minus y1 is, this is y1, that is 120 plus 20, 140 square. So this is plus B2, this is B2 40 mm, 40 by D2 is 120, second section depth, 120 cube divided by 12 plus 40 by 120 is the A2 into H2 bar is the y bar minus y2, that is 110 minus 60, y2 is 120 by 2, 60 mm, the whole square. So the calculated value of this term, this one, that is Ixx1 is 8.266 into 10 power 6 plus 17.76 into 10 power 6. So sum these two values, Ixx, which is equal to 26.026 into 10 power 6. So this is mm power 4. Unit is important. Please mention the unit. Okay. So Ixx equal to 26.026 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. All the units are in mm here. Okay. Similarly, Iyy equal to D1 B1 cube divided by 12 plus A1 into, I can write directly, A1 into H1 bar square plus D2 B2 cube divided by 12 plus A2 into H2 bar square. So here H1 bar is x bar minus x1, H2 bar is x bar minus x2. Okay. So the D1 is, this is D1 40, D1 is 40 mm, B1 is 200 mm, D2 is 120 mm, B2 is 40 mm. So 40 by 200 cube divided by 12 plus 40 by 200 area A1 into x bar minus x1, H1 bar is. So x bar is 100, x1 also 100, because so from left it is coincide. X1 is here, x2 is here, and x bar, this is x bar actually. This is x bar, this is x1, and this is x2. So all three values are coinciding in the same line. So x bar minus x1, that is 100 minus 100, which is equal to 0. So this term is 0. Okay. plus D2 120 into B2 40 cube divided by 12 plus 120 by 40 A2 into x bar minus x2. So x bar 100, x2 also 100, so 0. So this term becomes 0 and this term becomes cancelled 0. Okay. So only you need to add these two values, you will get IYY. So IYY equal to 27.30 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. So this is moment of inertia above YY axis of the T section. Okay, and one more data we need to find out. The problem we need to find out radius of gyration also. In the first video presentation, we have discussed about the radius of gyration. So radius of gyration r, small r. Okay, so small r or small k, which is equal to root of I by area of the section. Okay, so radius of gyration it is r xx, which is equal to, in xx direction, root of Ixx, this value Ixx. Okay, so 26.026 into 10 power 6 divided by area. Area in the sense you need to provide total area. So total area is here 200 by 40 plus 120 by 40. Just I am calculating 200 by 40 plus 120 by 40. So the total area is 12.80 into 10 power 3. Similarly, RYY, which is equal to root of IYY divided by total area. So IYY is here 27.030 into 10 power 6 divided by, you can use the same area, 12.80 into 10 power 3. So I calculated RXX is 45.09 mm. So RYY I calculated 46.18 mm. So this is RXX, radius of gyration about XX axis, and this is RYY. RYY, this radius of gyration above YY axis. So that's all. So this is the moment of inertia and radius of gyration of a T section. Okay. So in the next video presentation, we will going to discuss on moment of inertia of a channel section. Thanks for your attention. Thank you all.